You have this on your system.
What's that?
My board is the
Welcome, everybody, to the Rye Town Park Commission meeting of July 21, 2026. Please rise and join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Debbie, please call the roll.
Commissioner Louis Marino. Commissioner Josh Nathan.
Here.
Commissioner Keith Cunningham.
Here.
Commissioner Jason Klein.
Here.
President Gary Zuckerman.
Here.
And I note that Commissioner Lindsay Jackson is absent.
First item is adoption of the minutes of June 16th. If there are no objections or corrections, may I have a motion and a second?
Moved. Motion. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Public comment on non-agenda items. Do we have anybody from the public who wishes to speak? All of you here from the public, please come forward who wish to speak. I see no one. Debbie, anybody on Facebook?
Nobody on Facebook.
Okay. First, our only resolution and first item of business is Simon Security, a resolution authorizing the acquisition of a security camera system and upgrading our public address system. We discussed this at a previous meeting. It's in our capital budget. Debbie, do you want to go over it briefly? You all received the memo. I don't know if you had a chance to read it, but you all received a memo on this. We received 3 proposals and chose Simon, which is our existing provider. Debbie, go over this briefly.
Yes, at the May, I believe it was the May meeting, we discussed the open beach gate policy, and the topic of security and video security on the beach came up, and staff was requested to research how we might increase the park security to include the beach. We have now received proposals from 3 qualified video security suppliers. We actually received more than 3, only from 3 suppliers, because we first were only looking at the beach, and a couple of things transpired. First of all, we had an extraordinary situation on July 4th weekend when a very rapid evacuation of the beach had to be completed by our park staff, and the shortcomings of our public address system became quite apparent. And in a debrief, one of the major takeaways is we need a better sound system so we can reach everybody can hear us. And what we learned is that the touring video equipment that we were looking at for video can also be easily adapted to audio. So what you see on your screen is the little red triangles indicate audio as well, so that when we're installing the video cameras, we can install audio as well. And in addition to that, President Zuckerman asked the question, well, what would it take to make sure that we have eyes on the promenade, which of course has been the topic of all kinds of conversation. When we were talking about unauthorized mopeds in the park, those moped riders were up and down the promenade. We didn't capture those on video. So that's something that we added, and to find out what would it take to include the the promenade. So that has resulted in the proposal before you for a capital investment of $17,467 and change, which would come with an annual operating cost of $1,747.
Yeah, in addition to the promenade, you can see from the map that it also includes part of the park itself, a small part of the park that adjoins the promenade.
Yeah.
So, we have a lot of video coverage for that. In case anyone asks, the parking lot is already covered. But this we felt was lacking, and I felt it was very important that the promenade be covered. And it is covered under this proposal from Dearborn Avenue all the way to the north gate. Our security captain and sergeant are here. Do you want to comment on the security? Feel free. Should introduce both of yourselves to the audience.
My name is Pete Cilio. I'm the park ranger captain down at Wright-Town Beach. My major concern was during 4th of July, we were unable to communicate with the public. Our public address systems just broadcast on the beach. We had multiple people in the park, and we couldn't communicate with them. This new system will enhance our ability to do real-time communication with the public. Plus, give us enhanced security by having us remotely view things that go on. It'd be a crime deterrence, and it'll record events that happen. It'll limit the liability of the park and the beach to lawsuits and similar things like that by having a public record of things going on. And the new camera coverage covers most of the places that the public goes, the walkway and the new walkway, which will probably be more conducive to have people come to the beach and walk.
Also, this is going to be tied in, my recollecting we had conversation, the Rye Police Department will have
They're already tied in,
total
correct.
access to this system.
Right, so our concern is if people are on the beach after dark at night through the winter, the Rye Police will be able to see that as well, if there's something of concern that needs to be responded to.
Right.
So, just to clarify this a little bit, so we have fixed cameras, yellow and blue. Is one, what's the difference between the two?
The blue have a wider range of sight. It's 180 degrees versus the blue.
You can see the circles are basically, one will be facing the beach, the other away from the beach.
Yeah, but I see your point. I see the blues
Yes.
seem to be 180 as well.
And then we have the yellow, which is, I don't know, I guess that's yellow out in there. I don't know what this yellow is here. This yellow seems like it's like less than a quarter. And also, as far as like the public address system, I know we're just showing a quarter pie. Is it important also to be broadcasting out into the park?
Some of it won't be. Right now, there's nothing.
Yeah, I get that, but if we're just putting one speaker in here, and it's ideally only broadcasting out here, seeing we're putting something on a
I
post.
understand what you're saying.
Seeing we're going through this, would it be beneficial just to?
If the field of vision's in the park, it should be able to communicate with the park. The circles that go out to
Right,
the
but as
park.
far as the
Right,
public
the
address.
speakers.
Should have the camera communication system also.
Yeah, in the public address system, we are covering the beach, that's where the majority of people are and all, but the thing is, the other side of it, seeing we're just doing this, I
Cover the
don't know
beach.
what it would cost to just put another speaker out there. Seeing we already got the wiring for this speaker, we'll just stick another speaker, if it's $1,000,
Easy to ask,
then.
the question. Yeah,
Seeing we're doing this,
right.
then. it may
We'll
take
make sure, Keith, I think that it will go that way
Well, the thing is, like,
No, we'll make sure,
Right,
we'll
but
make sure it
that's-
does. No,
like-
those, good question.
like the experts are the people that put the proposal together for us, and they would have a good idea. Like from this point, going back to here, they may only hear 10% of what you can hear in front of the speaker itself.
Yeah.
So one more time, I just want to make sure I clearly understand the ask.
So this, it looks like there's one speaker here, which
Yes.
is projecting out in this direction, and it seems as though, and yes, this, if we wanted to do it in shades of gray, then we would have probably black here, and then by the time we get here, maybe it's just white.
I'm not sure how accurate that is.
No, I understand, yeah,
You know,
but
because-
the thing is, I think it's just, seeing we're doing this.
Yeah.
I
No.
thought you were talking about additional PA,
Sure.
public address abilities to go out into the park.
Oh, no,
He is.
Is that
no, I,
That
I,
also.
because,
Okay.
because we're already doing it out to the beach, I'm just saying.
Right,
If we're taking this step of we're upgrading our system, which is awesome, that you guys have put the work into upgrading our system, if it's only, I don't know what it costs per speaker, it's $1,000 a speaker, and we put another 6 speakers in,
mm-hmm.
do you think it's beneficial?
I wouldn't even think you would need 6 speakers to, if you just face them that way.
Yeah, or whatever, but
But we'll talk to them.
Yeah, because it says here, the 6 horn speakers installed throughout the beachfront area with each speaker oriented toward the beach to provide clear public announcements and emergency messaging coverage. So I think, to Keith's point, which,
It probably would not take that much additional to add in, if they're putting in the labor, it'd be the same labor,
yeah, so
and
just
instead
another piece
of
of
mounting one speaker, they mount
two, right, so one
and
there,
face
one
it
there.
in the park
Yeah.
direction.
At least in a few places, because the concern seems to be that it's not just the beach, it's the park area as well.
Yeah.
and I think in the park, and also here, you have a lot of people maybe inside bathrooms and different things like that, in
Mhm.
the showers or in the offices, or,
Mhm.
and this speaker may not be covering into this area where
Yeah.
you may have more of a
As,
concentration.
as I understand it, the video
There is-
cameras we do have some speaker
Okay.
capabilities,
Yeah.
but let's fill that out, I
We're
agree.
we're doing this,
Right.
so it, I kinda think that we should make sure we do everything right, and I'm just still a little bit confused on the yellow fixed camera versus the blue fixed camera.
Yeah.
Because it looks like we have more yellow fixed cameras, but it seems like there's less yellow area on the map.
Keith, I hate to interrupt you, but
Fine, what a
Mayor Klein has to do it. So let's do a vote and then we can talk more,
Okay.
okay?
Does that sound okay? Sorry.
So we can just say subject to additional, speakers as recommended by the consultants. I think that's kind of where Commissioner Cunningham is headed.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
that sounds appropriate. I mean, given what we heard so far and what you're saying, absolutely, that seems appropriate.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna amend the resolution to allow for some, additional speakers as recommended based on our conversation.
Yeah.
Is that,
If
doesn't sound like
Yeah.
legal
If needed.
language.
Needed.
If needed.
Yeah.
If
Counselor.
Let's get the
I think
document.
that the further resolved, actually, I think already includes that staff, officers and staff are authorized to execute any necessary purchase order, agreement, or related documentation, and to take all actions necessary or appropriate to carry out this resolution, provided such documentation is substantially consistent with the attached proposal. I think that probably is close enough,
Yeah.
covers it.
I think we're giving you a few more dollars if you need to buy a few more
Yeah.
pieces.
I'm not worried about it.
I
Yeah.
don't think you were.
Get on it, Debbie.
I was worried about it.
Debbie was worried about it.
That's her job. All right, a motion in a second, please.
So moved?
Please call the roll, Debbie.
Commissioner Klein,
Yes.
Commissioner Cunningham,
Yes.
Commissioner Cohn, I'm sorry, Commissioner Nathan,
Yes.
Uh-oh.
You don't know how that felt.
Commissioner Marino,
Yes.
From now on, it's just Commissioner Josh.
Josh.
President Zuckerman.
Yes. All right, thank you, everybody. And we will
Enjoy.
continue that.
Sorry.
See ya.
Good luck.
That's it.
Enjoy, Jason. Have
Thanks
fun.
for voting.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
It's your son.
His son.
Would you like me to leave this up, or have we completed the
I
discussion?
think we're pretty complete.
Do you have any other questions for our staff?
No, I think this was a really good proposal.
I have to say, I was really impressed with the proposals we received. Even the proposals we received that have not been recommended were really superior, I thought. And where the technology is heading just is crazy.
All right.
This absolutely makes the best sense. It completely integrates with what we have. It's already integrated with the police department. It slides right in. But some of the cloud-based systems are really impressive.
All right, good. Thank you, Deb.
Thank you,
I
guys.
hope you've all read the management report. I mean, useful. You didn't speak. You want to say anything?
I would say thank you very much. It's gonna make my job a lot easier to be able to follow through with being able to tell people things and being able to see what's coming from the north and what's coming from the south. It's a big help, and it's probably better that we did it sooner than later. It probably saved a lot of money doing it this way because of the integration of the other system. So, I think-
Introduce yourself. We heard him. Tell everybody who you
I'll
are.
introduce myself.
What's your name?
My name is Anthony Casarelli. Mr.
Tony
Eisner.
Casarelli, right? He's our Ranger Sergeant, Lieutenant, Major Domo.
Ranger Sergeant,
Okay.
yes. So,
And he does a great job with Pete. They're a great team.
he's the best.
They're both good.
He's
It's
the
a
best.
good team.
I would add that Tony is stepping up to assist Vic in a whole range of responsibilities at Wright Town Park. He's,
That's why I wanted you to introduce yourself, because you're gonna become better known.
yeah.
Yes,
he's-
sir.
Okay.
He's,
Which I
he's,
don't mind at all.
he's slipping into some of the scope of work that was left unattended.
You take it. I'll do it.
Thank you, Tony.
It'd be good, and it was nice to meet all of you, Mayor. I met you the last time you were at the park. Nice to see you again.
Great job.
And Mr. V, take care of yourself, all right? Talk to you soon.
Thank you, Tony. Thank you,
Thanks.
Pete. Much appreciated. Can read the management report. The paver project is installed, and everybody's seen the Friends stucco project. The buildings look gorgeous. Just an update, we're waiting for the final engineer's report. The Friends are gonna be doing that other retaining wall section we call the Friends Wall, or Diana's Wall, and hopefully that'll be done in the early fall. And all the other projects are on schedule. We're putting paperwork in. Hopefully the walk along the promenade will be installed. We're hoping, starting October 1st. So everything is moving forward. The next item, we're gonna have a presentation. Is Chance hiding in the back? Chance is our administrative aide. You've seen his name on some of the memoranda. And I asked him to prepare this report. It actually grows out of the discussion we had on parking tickets. So I said, how much money are we taking in from the kiosks and everything from, the BNMA? So Chance is gonna give us this report.
Great.
I do have to apologize, I'm a little under the weather, despite the weather being over the top lately. But so here is a park review for our attendance review. This is taking a look at 2 time ranges, May 1st through June 30th of 2025 and 2026. The data that we've collected, I've worked with Jose Oliveros to collect this data, and we're also integrating our digital dashboards to get all these numbers that you'll see. So first, we'll take a look at permits. In 2025, between May and June, we've scanned 3,035 permits. We've sold 2,328, and we've made just shy under $300,000 in sales. And in 2026, that number's bumped up 42% to 4,311 scans. We're down a little bit in permit sales to 2,005, and that reflects in the total sales 273,924.
What is a permit scan? Where is that being scanned?
It's scanned whenever they come to, whenever the public comes to the park to scan in for beach access.
It's a beach access scan.
Permit holder.
Permit
correct.
beach access scan.
Yes.
So this is how often our permit holders are coming to the beach. So every time a permit holder or a family scans their permit in, that's recorded.
And a permit could be for one person or 5 people, depending on the size of the family.
That's correct.
Got it. Okay.
And I spoke with Jose Oliveros and some members of the staff to sort of interpret that number. And you can interpret it in many ways, but I think the most probable way is you're having less people buy new permits, but more people consistently coming to the park. We've also taken a look at M2 Pay or M2 Pay dashboard, so that would be the mobile app.
Did you take a look at, excuse me, did you take a look at whether this period last year versus this period this year?
That is the period, Keith.
No, but the weather.
Right.
Oh, the
How
weather.
many beautiful days this year versus last year?
Yeah, so on average, last year was, this year was more, was drier than last year,
Okay,
on average.
is that maybe for future when you're putting together some reports, if, I don't know, do you, this is for every day of the period of time?
Yeah, from May 1st to June 30th.
So maybe you wanna,
Include a weather
like
report?
included, yeah, you could just say outright scans, or days that are no sun, days that are rain, and just break it down so we get a little better feel, not to add more work onto your.
No, it's okay. No,
So,
that's
but-
good.
But that may be interesting to take a look at. Is there a way that if family 5 comes in, are we checking IDs for the other family members? Or is it a possibility that someone could come in with a family permit and have
The,
4 unrelated people?
the
that are
system
coming in?
we've developed, he doesn't know, but the system we've developed, when a family applies for a permit, we get their picture.
Okay, so
And when they show up at the gate to say, hi, here's my pass, the park attendant scans the code, picture comes up on their screen.
okay.
So they can look at the person presenting the permit and the people with them, presumably, and match
Is there
it
a
up
way
with
that
picture.
you can just go and scan the permit 5 times, if it's a family of 5, and then we'd know exactly how many people are coming in versus?
What you're saying is, can we change the process so that if a family of 5 comes in, they scan it 5 times?
Yeah, so we know how
Or
many
just
people are
records
actually
as
coming.
5 people enter.
Yeah, so instead of having us, like if every single permit had 5 people
Mm-hmm.
associated with it, and in any given day, that's a lot more than any permit only has 1 person.
Say it again.
So if each person that's walking in the door on a for an extreme situation, we have 100 people walking in with a permit, and they have 4 people with them for a total of 5. So there's actually 500 people coming in with them. However, if the permit is only scanning for 1 person.
Oh, so you're saying, are
we're
they
only
gaming the
looking-
system?
We're only, not gaming the system, they're just coming in,
Well-
just so we have an understanding of how many people are coming in, because if somebody has a permit and they're bringing 4 other people in with them on that permit, we're only scanning the permit 1 time,
Mm-hmm.
and we're only thinking there's only 1 person coming in with that permit, right? But the thing is, there may be 5 people coming in.
What
with
you're
that
asking
permit.
is how many people are going on the beach?
Right, just how many people are using the beach,
Yeah.
simple as that.
Right.
Yeah,
So-
because if 2,000 permit scans could represent
5,000
2,000 people or 10,000 people.
Right.
Right.
Right, or 2,000 people, right, that'd be good to know. Maybe
Mhm.
there's just
Because
a
otherwise, the
button where you
information
just
is
say-
reasonably
Mhm.
worthless for us.
Interesting. have to think about it. We actually have a little bit more information in this
Okay,
presentation
no, it's
that
fine,
might
just,
help.
I just,
Mhm.
as we move along.
I can also utilize the permit dashboard to, there are filters you can utilize in the dashboard that can filter out families and presumably individuals. So I can try to get back to you on that as well in a separate report. So in a follow-up. So mobile app, daily parking and beach fees, that uses our M2 Pay platform. From 2025, we have 1,763 total transactions, and our sales, $18,087. That's up 46% this year to 2,573 total transactions with 26,716 sales, so up 48% in that regard. Our kiosks, last year, our total payments was just under 8,000 at 7,803. Our total sales, just under 100,000 at 97,124. That's up this year 15% to 8,964 with the total sale 101,676, up 5%.
So to get the total parking, we would take the kiosk and the mobile apps and combine them
Correct.
to find out how many cars are coming through.
Non-permit cars.
Non-permit cars, okay.
Correct. And daily beach admissions from Shopify, our Shopify platform, our total sales is 119,242, and this year it's up 28%, $252,037.
Is there additional fees that are being taken out of our revenue working with Shopify?
Yes, I believe so. We've been unable, I don't believe that they allow us to pass on the credit card fees to the customers. We've removed our payment of fees everywhere we possibly can. But Shopify, we haven't been able to do it. We may switch point of sale system next year.
Okay. And this is a number I thought was very interesting, our parking citations. So in 2025, from May 1st to June 30th, the number of citations issued was 48, with the total amount paid being 2,570. This year, in that time frame, is 405 citations.
What's the percentage of citations that have been paid?
About 50% so far.
About 50%, and traditionally that is also about the same in years past? About 50%?
Usually our rate is, percentage rate, by the end year, it's, I understand from Passport, it's around 80%, which is on the high end.
Don't forget, Keith, this is May and June, so people who got citations in, let's say on June 15th, and will pay it, this would be showing up as
Yeah.
unpaid.
Yeah, no, I understand. But it's just, it may be helpful on this in the future, is to have in there the percentage of citations that have been paid.
Paid thus far?
And are all the citations
Did-
for the same amount? Is this,
Yes.
each citation is for
Yeah,
the same amount?
they are all the same amount. Chance, the table that I mentioned from Ala, did that make it into this, any slides, or it's this?
It would be this.
Got it, okay.
All right. And I wanted to talk a little bit about Placer AI. So Placer AI is a platform that utilizes GPS and AI to document attendance data. And we've had a really good relationship so far with the people over there, and they've given us a really good report. So again, Placer AI uses GPS data, and how it works is that the platform partners with related apps. So whenever you go on your phone and you open up an application like Taco Bell or any other app like that, it asks for your location services. And if you were to activate that, it uses that data on your cell phone to track movement. And what we've done is we've gotten a report that indicates all traffic within Rytown Park. And the AI interface actually interprets information and generates summary reports based off of that trafficking. So we've managed to get this summary So again, between May 1st and June 30th, the park had 122,000 visits with 71. 2025, correct. With 122,000 visits and 71,000 individual and unique visitors. So that's the individual phones. Visit frequency, so that's how many times they return, 1.71, and 26 minutes average dwell time. This number might seem a little confusing, but it also includes taxi drivers who come to deliver food at the park. It includes a whole host of people. So, and that chart to the right.
So of the 122,000 visits, the average time that a person has been in the park is 26 minutes?
Yes, but that also includes a whole host of people. So.
Oh, I understand that, but that's interesting.
And the chart to the graphic on the right actually shows something really cool. It shows the locations, presumed locations of where people were during their duration. So before coming to the park, 51% were home. And then when they went to the park, they spent time there. And after that, they either returned home, spent more time doing leisure activities, or dining at a restaurant nearby. And the 2026 report has 132,000 visits, so up 9%, 81,000 in unique visitors, so up 15%, and a visit frequency a little bit less at 1.63, and the average dwell time 33 minutes.
So in order for us to identify a visitor, which you totaled here, they have to be turning on access to their phone for tracking.
So long as a person were to have their location services on a partnered app, then it would be tracked. So, for example, if Placer AI were partnered with App X and the individual had their location services turned on for App X, whenever they get to the park, that would be tracked.
Right.
If it was
But
app,
we don't really have a good feel for what percentage of people have actually allowed access to their location.
We don't, but
So-
there
so
are.
how many visits do you think that we've had, visitors that we've had to the park? Anyway. never
This
mind.
is a statistical model.
I
based
understand,
on-
I get all that, but anyway, go ahead.
What's the difference between visits and visitors? What is a visit?
visits are whenever the person comes to the park. Visitors are just the unique
The
entity
person.
itself. Yeah, it's
Is
a
it what?
So if I come to
I'm
the
sorry,
park 10 times.
I'm sorry, explain that again?
The visitors are the unit, so the individual itself, and the visits are the time that they stay, or yeah.
So
when
if
they
I
come to
come
the
to the park, I'm a visitor.
Yep.
And if I come to the park and put,
The
10
action of
different
being at the
times.
park.
then it's 10 visits.
Yep. The action of being at the park is the visit.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm just, so a visitor, so I go to the park once, I'm a visitor, I'm there for 33 minutes and leave. How do I become a visit?
That's one visit.
It's one visit.
So one visit, however, that visitor that visitor is, so each visitor that came to the park between May 1st and June 30th only was in the park for two times during that entire time frame.
Yeah, so I think a better way of looking at it is there are 80,000 visitors. 80,000 visitors may visit once, but 80,000 visitors, some of them might visit twice, and that's accounted in the total number of
Right,
visits.
but that seems like an incredibly high number of somebody coming only twice in the matter of 2 months. Anyway, I just,
Yeah, it's a pretty massive.
it just seems like this is,
Do we really think
Just a bunch of
81,000 people went
Anyway.
to the park?
go ahead, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I think the one message you might wanna take from this is the dwell time. And you may wanna think about how to make the park stickier for people to stay longer.
I don't know who would come there for 30 minutes unless they're just out walking their dog.
I think you have to balance that, that's an average.
But, no, I understand it's an average, but the thing is, it just.
But if I go to the Barley Beach House for 2 hours, somebody else, maybe a taxi driver, dropping off a fare, and he's got his phone on, and he's leaving, and he's there for 5 seconds. So that's gonna be averaged. I don't think the average dwell time is a meaningful figure. I think the visitors figure is meaningful. I think that's really the only really meaningful figures, followed by possibly the visits.
But the thing is, we don't have any, let's go ahead. I'm beating a dead horse.
You know what we absolutely can do? We'll
We-
send out to the commissioners the report that we got
No,
from
it's
Placer
fine,
IO,
but I just.
which is, much, this.
No, I'd love to see it because it just seems like this
Sure.
is.
Sure, in
okay.
fact, I would say that.
It's cool use of technology, but I don't think it's very credible. Anyway,
Yeah,
I just wanted to add that
Maybe
Placer
should
A,
So it may be credible, but it might not be useful.
I don't think it's either. But anyway,
Facts are
it's
facts.
cool because it has.
Go ahead,
dot
Dave,
AI
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Placer AI has been pitching business to the town of Rye and to the city of Rye for over a year.
Okay, that's good.
And
They're doing their job.
I understand your rec department came very close to a contract.
I'm
I
not,
was kind of hoping that we could piggyback on one, but that didn't go forward. But
so,
your staff is familiar with this product.
so what are we gaining by knowing 8.7% of the people that came to the park for their 33 minutes were having dinner somewhere, dining somewhere? At a
Do you know what I
rest-
take
at a
away
restaurant?
is I'm looking at the growth in visitorship.
All right, is anything else we can talk, I have to
Yeah.
leave too.
Yeah, no, I don't wanna talk about this anymore.
We're not,
We're good.
okay.
Sorry, I was saying.
No, I mean,
No, I
in
understand.
his presentation, where this is gonna take us, right? Maybe before the meeting, someone that can email us, that way we know what we're talking about. But it's okay, just me,
Yeah,
nothing
I should've
against you.
stopped a long time ago.
Nothing
sorry.
against you. He didn't even finish his presentation.
No, I know, go ahead. I know, I was being rude to you, sorry.
No, it's okay. So here is the total. So Placer AI has averaged from 2019 to 2026. They've given us a visit trend chart, and it shows a steady decline since COVID. You can see the COVID marker. In March of 2020, there was an increase, a massive increase of visitations, largely because people were locked indoors and being outside was relatively the only thing you could do. Since 2020, there has been a steady decline, as you can see with the really long arrow. However, it is important to note, with this steady decline, there is a peak currently right now from June of 2026. You can see the May number into June, all the way at the end of the right, is surpassing previous year's numbers that are in July. So it does show relative hope for visitation as well.
What I take away from that
Mhm.
is it's a general trend line, but we're having a good year in terms of visitation
Mhm.
this year. And Keith, it may be due to the weather. We'll look up the weather reports. All right.
And I've included the summary of points at the very end. So again, wants to reiterate, the general trend indicates long-term decline, but 2026 is showing some upward trajectory, and peak periods are between mid-June and July. So target programming here that goes back to making the park stickier for attendees. So yeah, and that would be my presentation.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Chance.
Thank you.
Very well done.
Thank you.
Much appreciated.
Of course. And I'll follow up with the full report that Placer AI sent us, as well as
That'd be
I
great.
think as well as the
Thank
weather report. Yeah. Thank you.
All right. Anything else? If not, meeting was short. It'll be even shorter once we have a motion to
It'd been
adjourn.
much short if I was in here, sorry.
Well, that's actually very true, Keith.
Oh, I think you raised the general question, which is, it's interesting to get the data, and we kind of have to zero in on which data is actionable for us, and what what do we really, I think that, I'll be brief. I'm worried that the placer data is the actual numerical values they're giving us are not really particularly useful, but the general trend of, if they're telling us a lot of people are coming from dinner and then some number of people are coming after dinner, and that's interesting to know, because you get a sense of how they're using the park, and if you're seeing trends are going down since COVID, but they're kind of leveling out, that's good to know. Whether 81,000 people actually went to the park, I don't know, but it's great to get that sort of general gist. I think that
When we make a
Beach
grant
stuff.
application,
Yeah.
that's what we're gonna tell them.
you do it, okay. Well, I'm not gonna comment on the,
Anyway,
I won't criticize
What do
the
you got
grant
going, Gary?
application.
You wanna make a motion to adjourn?
make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye,
Our next meetings are August 18th and September 15th.
cool, thanks.
Thank you, everybody.